toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to Palo Alto, California, the farm and the home of the Stanford Cardinal. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Stanford Cardinal. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Stanford about to tee it up to get this one going. And he's coming out of the end zone. He'll go out of bounds at the 27-yard line, just couldn't quite shake free. So the Miami Hurricane offense will take the field to get things started. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about... making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game was the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing, and it wasn't that...
There he goes! Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice game.
That's a nice-looking run, man, and what a legacy here when you think about Edgerrin James and Frank Gore, Willis McGahee, Clinton Portis, game breakers at the running back position. This guy, he seems like he's destined to play on Sunday.
And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. And how about taking a big chunk out of this defense on the opening drive?
And with the speed they have on the perimeter, Reese, no doubt, they want to come out here and test this secondary, test these DBs, and they know they've got the QB with the arm talent to get the ball there. That's a great start for this offense.
Might be changing the route. They'll go back to the air on second down. Going to try to get it himself. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. And the Hurricanes come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third. Headed to the end zone. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Canes!
Talking to the coaching staff coming into this game, they said explosive plays are going to be big for us. When we get our opportunities, we got to be able to hit on them, and you saw one right there that time, doing it on the ground on the opening drive of the game. That just shows you this offense, they are locked in and in tune and on the same page early.
The Cardinal offense will get its first chance now. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
Now, he was a monster, man. I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Well, the Miami linebacker shows you his speed on that play. And when I talk about Miami linebackers, it is a bit of a sore subject for me. We played against the Canes in the Sugar Bowl my senior year in college. I got hit multiple times by multiple Miami linebackers and spent multiple days in an ice tub.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. The heat got to him, and he just sort of froze and got tackled in the end zone for a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
And the Canes will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Gets it to the back. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to pass on 2nd down. Sets up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. And the Canes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. They can run the football on 3rd downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got...
Touchdown, Miami! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I think the offensive coordinators over there going, thank goodness we don't play them every week. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on, some kind of identity. Today they were shut down, but listen.
Lots of running room. We've seen this from this sophomore, so dangerous after he makes the grab. The Cardinal might go right back to that ground game after the huge run. The RPO, it's complete. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play could put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so, so he bit up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind.
Give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Stanford lines up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Boots, his first of the day away, was called on 4 times in the victory last week. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Looking to throw on 1st down. This is just what they wanted, a quick start, a 17-0 lead, and now they have the ball back.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
The Canes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Creates a little room. Never gives anyone a clean shot at him. He's down to the 34. The Hurricanes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. A designed run for the quarterback. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. It'll be 3rd and long. The give out of the gun. He's inside the 35. They'll spot it at the 34. Not enough for the first down, and let's see what they do on 4th. On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. Converts on 4th down. Still going. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Looking to scramble. And he steps out of bounds, and that's going to do it for the first quarter. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Going for 6. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the extra point was good to finish things off.
Miami, 24, Stanford, 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. Pressure coming. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. Stanford lines up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He only needs a sliver of daylight. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. He'll start this drive firing. The screen, and watch out. Open space at the 25. Touchdown, Canes! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes the grab close to the logo. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Wilson. Oh, he's got some space. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. And the Hurricanes trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Now on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Unsuccessful 2nd down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on 3rd down?
Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Touchdown, Miami! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. They'll start this drive going to the air. That's caught. It's Black. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. This time they'll go to the running game. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Out of the gun to give to the back. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Stanford lines up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. He might want another play. Rushes on him. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
And the Canes in the hurry up. On 3rd and short, the power run here. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's got it on the right. Turning it on. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. And the Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will, finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
Trying to make magic with his feet. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Bringing the heat. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Hurricanes! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. The defense calls the timeout. Their second of the day as they try to get their act together. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a 4th down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Quarterback may change this route. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Got his man downfield. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains. To the air on 1st down. Looking down the middle. Wide open downfield. Races down to the 2 and stopped just short of the goal line as he goes out of bounds. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Palo Alto.
The Canes will boot it away to start the second half. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this 3rd quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first. Start to...
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Stanford lines up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Here's the return. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Quick completion to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Under fire. Caught over the middle. It's Wilson. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a 1st down in the red zone at the 14. Wants to keep it in the air. Grabs it in the middle. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Punch it out of the air. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Canes.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
52, Stanford, 0.
And he's going to bring it out. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Jones wants to throw it. Gets away. Here's a heat. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense, getting the sack, getting the fumble.
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Miami! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Stanford has it back, the Cardinal offense returning to the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against the motive.
Oh, the ball is wiggled free near their own goal line. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. That is just what the doctor ordered for any offense. Get a fumble recovery and start your drive. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hurricanes. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Stanford, 0.
He'll bring it back looking for help. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point that would just quit. So, David, we're going to find out a lot about this team right here.
Yeah, just running out of opportunity. You give opportunities away like this, you're trailing every possession is going to be important from here on in.
Jones to throw. Under fire. With the catch, it's Black. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Cardinal will have to boot it away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. They'll try the run. And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Quarterback making checks. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
And finally, you're seeing some life from the defense. They've been struggling all game long up to this point, but back-to-back sacks on 2 consecutive plays, they're at least still trying to fight back in this game.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. He's got it, 1st down and more. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Canes. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Jones wants to throw it. Finds his man. It's Rice. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grab near the marker. It's Carney. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to 1st down. Last completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. He's got his man. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards.
Encroachment defense.
Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. One final play before the end of the quarter. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Makes the grab. It's Black. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. We've reached the break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up.
Miami 73, Stanford 0.
And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. He slides that just inside the right upright. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it.
And you just sort of wonder if that's some kind of moral victory from the head coach. You're not going to get shut out in front of all these eyeballs. We're just going to put 3 points up on the board. As a player, I used to absolutely hate that if I was on the losing team, because you're just trying to save face. I want to go down and try and score a touchdown. I know that the chances aren't great, but let me go out there and compete.
Off the play fake on 1st down. He's got an open man. At the 45 on his way. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Complete. He'll get it down to the 31, and that's where he goes out of bounds. The Hurricanes headed quickly to the line. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. He's going to run it. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the 1st down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Caught close to the marker. It's Barry Johnson. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. They'll go to the air. Here comes the heat. And down he goes. Tried to pick his way free, but the defense stops him behind the line. Second down, he'll throw it. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. They'll run it here on 3rd and goal. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Miami! That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, once upon a time, North Carolina, Virginia was as big as it gets in college football. It is its oldest rivalry, and it's now a final. Virginia found a way to rescue victory from the jaws of defeat. A perfect example of just how strong this program is. All about stacking wins there in Charlottesville. One thing we can always count on in the ACC is a spirited battle and a game that will make waves all along the Eastern Seaboard.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. Stanford comes to the line, and that 1st down marker is a long way away. Going to the running game. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. And here comes the punt team. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Gonna take a shot. He's got it at the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Hurricanes! They add on another score, and now that record oh so close to going to 8-1 on the season. On the ground. He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wide receiver going in motion. Power football with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on 3rd down. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. Stanford lines up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fields the punt and tries to help improve that field position. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Anderson wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal. Firing to the right, complete. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes! They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
Offense in a bunch formation. Starts a drive trying to go up top. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Stanford lines up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Might be calling a hot route. Pocket breaking down. The short hands, it's Carr. He goes out of bounds right at the 30. Good pickup on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap it from the 30 on 1st down. Anderson will throw. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Glenn. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown. Here comes the 2-point try. They'll run it. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion as they extend the lead. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Breaks into the open. Got enough for the 1st, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long.
And how about this defense taking care of business? Keeping that guy under 200 yards is a heck of a day. Their offense has obviously done their job too, and this has been an absolute beatdown.
Trying to set up the screen. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. The Cardinal will have to come up with a huge play to keep this drive going on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. Takes it on the return. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Didn't get much done on that line. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Grab behind the line. It's Ross. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Now facing a 3rd and long. Anderson wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Ross. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. And the Hurricanes getting set on 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Carr. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on 1st down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
7 yards on the play.
Still firing away as he'll go down swinging. And the pass is incomplete, and the ball game is complete. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination. And